shows that May 28th is the completion of the 1 year's hot function test. There were some factual errors in my telling you that this ran for about a month, producing 5 megawatts. It ran for a few minutes, producing 5 megawatts.
Really?
Yes. So for 1 year, the reactor was pressurized using heat from the grid. The steam generators were run using heat from electricity from the grid. And then the steam came over here, turned this generator. This generator generated a few megawatts for a few minutes. So, thus proving that the whole BNPP functions as an operational nuclear power plant. Although no nuclear fuel was ever loaded into BNPP, the completion of the hot function test is a milestone proving that BNPP is capable of running as a nuclear power plant. And so I would like to light these candles.
Your feeling.
To somehow mark this special milestone in our history. Ever since I can remember, we always talk about poverty in the Philippines and how we are going to alleviate such poverty. I think we should pay attention to Bill Gates when he said, if you could think of any single thing which you could lower the price of, which would reduce poverty, by far it has to be the price of electricity. And so if we really want to reduce poverty in the Philippines, create job opportunities, boost our economy, the first step, the most important step, is to lower the price of electricity. There are so many solutions being bandied about today. Many of them are false solutions. They are non-solutions to the problem. They will not lower the price of electricity, they will only raise them. The other solutions will maintain the status quo of high electricity prices. The only technology which has a real chance of lowering the price of electricity in this country is nuclear power. Here we have a 620-watt nuclear power plant, which can be run in 3 to 4 years, which we paid $2.118 billion for, which is lying idle. It seems to me a big waste. It seems to me we are wasting this very important asset because of ignorance and because of unfounded fear. I think it is time to overcome this ignorance and unfounded fear by learning about the realities of nuclear power in the world, its relevance to the world we live. The renewable energies, unfortunately, are not ready. They will not cheapen our power, they will only make it more expensive. We'll talk about the fit at lunch today. I'll explain why it will make power more expensive rather than cheaper. Why it's not a solution to even the supply problem. Dalawa po ang issue regarding access to electricity. It's the physical availability of power, which is what this government is trying to solve by the building of more conventional power plants. But if this power is too expensive that it is out of reach of the poorer Filipino, how can that power benefit the poorer Filipino? It has to become cheaper. And I don't see any way how, except through this kind of technology. Yun lang po. And so, we mark today by blowing out the candles on this cake. A very auspicious day, proof that this plant is indeed ready to run as a nuclear power plant.